Imagine stepping into a train and arriving in a city 250 kilometers away. Just 15 minutes later, no wheels, no friction, just raw hypersonic speed. While most countries still wrestle with traditional high-speed rail, China is about to test something straight out of science fiction. A Maglev train that could hit 1,000 kilometers per hour, nearly the speed of sound. This isn't just about breaking speed records. It's about reshaping global transport, redrawing geopolitical influence, and launching a tech revolution with no Western parts involved. Stick around, because what you're about to see could change travel forever and may just make the world nervous. 1. The super train that defies physics. Reaching 1,000 kilometers per hour on land isn't just fast, it's revolutionary. That's nearly 3 times faster than today's fastest high-speed trains and rivals a jet fighter's cruising speed. But this isn't a regular train. It floats. It flies inside a vacuum tube. No wheels, no friction. Welcome to China's super-speed Maglev project, a blend of aerospace science, military-grade engineering, and AI-powered control systems. 2. The silent revolution in Datong. The train is being developed by the China Aerospace Science and Industry Corporation, CASIC, with support from Shaanxi's provincial government. Testing began in 2022 in Datong City, where a 2-kilometer vacuum tube was secretly built to push the limits of what's physically possible. In that tube, the prototype already reached 623 kilometers per hour in non-vacuum conditions. To hit 1,000 kilometers per hour, a 60-kilometer vacuum tube is now in the works, scheduled for completion by 2026. 3. The engineering behind the impossible. This isn't just a train, it's a technological ecosystem. Using superconducting magnets, the train levitates mere centimeters above the track. It glides inside a low-pressure vacuum tube where air resistance is nearly zero. The result? Speed that defies gravity and engineering constraints. Even high-speed internet is built into the system, with parallel cables lining the walls of the tube, making this a smart transport platform, not just a ride. 4. 100% made in China. Perhaps the most jaw-dropping detail. Every core component is 100% domestically produced, from superconducting magnets and navigation software to pressure monitoring systems. No US tech, no European licenses. This is China declaring, "We don't follow, we lead." 5. Why this changes everything. Only a handful of countries have even scratched the surface of Maglev tech. Japan's Shinkansen aims for 600 kilometers per hour, but faces environmental protests and ballooning costs. The US Hyperloop stalled. Its top speed, just 172 kilometers per hour before pivoting to freight. Europe, still stuck at under 300 kilometers per hour in development. Meanwhile, China has a fully functional 623 kilometers per hour train, aims for 1,000 kilometers per hour by 2030. And is building the world's first long-distance vacuum tube test track. 6. The Belt and Road Multiplier. This tech isn't staying in China. Through the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, China has already laid 17,000 kilometers of railway abroad. If successful, the Maglev could form a high-speed air corridor across continents, Bangkok to Jakarta, Tehran to Lahore, Nairobi to Cairo. The economic returns could be staggering. A Beijing-Guangzhou line could serve 100 million passengers annually, generating up to $10 billion a year. 7. Challenges ahead. Still, big questions remain. Can vacuum pressure be sustained over hundreds of kilometers? What about seismic risk, maintenance, emergency response at jetliner speeds, and the cost? A 60-kilometer test track alone could cost $10 billion. Scaling to full routes like Beijing-Shanghai may demand up to $300 billion. And then there's trust. Will the West adopt Chinese Maglev tech? Unlikely. Amid rising tech tensions and cybersecurity concerns, China may instead focus on BRI countries where it already holds influence. The hypersonic future. In just 4 years, China went from idea to prototype to a train reaching 623 kilometers per hour. The goal, 1,000 kilometers per hour by 2030. If achieved, it won't just be a win for engineering. It'll redefine transportation, global supply chains, and geopolitical power. While the US debates regulations and Europe hesitates on infrastructure, China builds. The real question now isn't can they do it, but rather, when will the rest of the world catch up? What do you think? Is China building the future or heading toward an expensive gamble? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to see more stories like this, subscribe to Future Structure Official. This isn't just news, it's the future unfolding, one breakthrough at a time.